Hello, it's 10 or 10 in here, talking about Mikey Rush again. I'm going to be specifically talking about Mikey Hell Rush this time. Uh, this will be both the beginner and advanced guide. The beginner section will pretty much be here until I start talking about the advanced section, but stuff I say in the beginner section will also carry over to the advanced section. Biggest thing. So first, I guess, is anything that I showed off in my other guides are all rush safe. Everything I've done, everything I have in there is rush safe. Personally, I use pretty much all of those strategies still when I play. Uh, so yeah, I pretty much use all of them when I play. Uh, uh, the most important thing when you're doing a hell rush is to not die. Use your miracle katanas if you're going to die, use a miracle katana. Whether you're playing heaven or hell. If you're playing hell, or sorry, not if you're heaven or hell, but if you're advanced or beginner. If you're advanced, if you're really trying to push for like top 10, top 5 times, uh, then you should really try to be optimizing when you use your miracle katana. But yeah, your miracle katana is still, you should still be using it when you need to live, rather than trying to save it. Because if you die, you have to restart, and resetting sucks, especially if you get far. Um, what else? I guess I will pull up a level seed. 1 second, I'll show that off in the advanced portion. Um, okay. So this is a updated streets routes. It can be both used in both heaven and hell. Uh, yeah, heaven and hell, beginner and advanced. If you can hit this, then right here, what I said to do in my advanced guide, if you watch that. So if you can hit this parry right here and do that, aim right there. This is also a console safe route. Uh, so it's pretty easy to hit on console. You can also do it that way. So once you get here, you're going to want to grapple and shoot these guys. If you need to, you can shoot then grapple. But either way, then once you get here, you're going to want to shoot, and then shoot at this door and shoot again. You can keep shooting a few bullets as well, or a few rockets at it, so that you can pop that balloon. So, see, and then after you shoot these rockets, just jump out the window, grapple, and then turn to shoot him. Or you can shoot him before. Either way. It's kind of how comfortable do you feel hitting this shot. If you miss the balloons, you can just turn around and shoot it. if you're fast enough, you can do it on the grapple. But if not, then you can just wait, kind of like I did there. And just hit it like that. So that's my streets route kind of update. That's good for advanced and beginner. If you're beginner, you can kind of, honestly, there's really not a whole lot more for you, I guess. At the time. But if you're advanced, I have a little more to talk about. If you're a beginner, you can stick around if you want to hear. So basically, one of the discussions that happened about a month ago was talking about where is the optimal place to use Miracle Katana, and one of the answers was fast lane, and they were like, why? Like one of the answers to it was good places to use it are Third Temple, Fast Lane, and Congregation. And they were kind of asking why Fast Lane. Wouldn't something like Straightaway be better? And the problem with Straightaway is that you have like stomp demons that you need to kill. You need to kill the stomp demons, but you also need to you need the grappling, the rocket grapple, which you could technically do it, but it'd be quite hard, and it really wouldn't save any time. So they use it on Fastlane. You could also use Clock Tower. It kind of depends on skill level which one the best one is, but optimal, yeah, is Fastlane. I believe it's Fastlane, Third Temple, and Congregation for PC. And Pengu asked, what about Mikey mode? And then it was kind of like, I don't know. Scolit's world record uses it on Fastlane, Ricochet, and Third Temple. He got stuck on Ricochet and needed to use it to live. So that's why Ricochet. But ideally he would have used it on Congregation. So like a month later, I went ahead and I went to the lab on stream and I practiced a straightaway hell route. If you want to see, I'll show off Congregation and I'll show off Congregation and the straightaway hell route. I'll link the video with the straightaway hell route in the description. Kind of just gonna show it from a video. And then if you want the Third Temple route, how to do third temple, you can check the Scolit video, world record hell video, which I will also link in the description. So yeah, I'll link those in the description if you want to check them out. So, alright. So, the first things you want to know for all of these is you want to grab Book of Life for Third Temple, Book of Life for Congregation, Book of Life for Straightaway. So, I'm just going to kill these guys. That way it's easier. So right when you get this, typically you'd get this Book of Life about halfway through the level. Just past that, it's like there-ish, basically. But since you can grab it right away, so again, you just want to, as soon as you spawn in, whoops, that was kind of slow actually. As soon as you spawn in, grab Book of Life. This also works on consoles. And then you want to look up to this demon. So you spawn in and you look up to that demon right there. Right here. And then once you do that, you can Book of Life to either of these two guardians, which is what I do. And then once I get there, I shoot this door open. Like that. Oops. You can also do kind of like that. And do it that way. I like the other way personally. I'll also leave a timestamp for the Scolit Third Temple. I'll leave the link at the timestamp so it's easy to find. But yeah, so you just Book of Life to either of these two guardians, shoot the door open, and then once you get here, Book of Life, grapple to this window, shoot him, grapple to the window, grapple down. So grapple, shoot, grapple, and then you're good. So a little bit faster. Or at least trying to be a little faster. Right there. Oops. That's the only thing that you have to worry about. What you can do to try to avoid that if you're trying to go faster is shoot it down there, kind of like that. Also make sure that you break this. If you need to shoot a couple times, that's fine. Just make sure that it gets broken, because it's, if you accidentally shoot the side like that, then you're kind of screwed. See? Unless there's like some weird clip that I don't know about. But as far as I know, you can't get it through here without destroying it. So again, I messed that up pretty bad, but right there. And then Straightaway, Straightaway is right here. I just opened this up in incognito tab so because it's easier. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, I immediately grab the Book of Life. I shoot this 3 demons. I swap over to Book of Life, hit the balloon, and hit the Stomp demon. Then I'm gonna shoot these 2 sets of 3 right here. Video quality is pretty bad. I don't know. Shoot those 2. Shoot this shocker. I'm gonna run off and shoot this other shocker. Then I'll swap back to the Book of Life. And now I'm looking for these tripwires down this row. I want to hit the ones on the left. You can hit the ones on the right, but it kind of is awkward. You can. This is potentially dangerous depending on which one you hit. You can die if you hit these at, like, if you hit the wrong one. I think if you hit the bottom one, you can die. So try to aim a little higher up on it. Yeah. Boom, boom. Shoot that shocker, fall off, shoot that shocker. And then I immediately, as soon as I boof into this, whoops. As soon as I boof into this, I immediately switch to rocket and shoot. And now I'm hitting the tripwires. I'm shooting on the tripwire. And I'm gonna get this little bounce up. But I killed all of them. If you look at the demon count, it's at 28. It's 24 after I break this. And then once I shoot, because I immediately shoot, as you can see. Like if you look at the ammo counter, I swapped. And then I shoot. And as soon as I shoot, it goes from 24 to 22. So I just killed the rest of the demons that were here. Then, after that, I turn and I shoot this one. And I shoot that 3. You can boof. You can, like, boof into the ones I boof at or boof into them. But I like shooting. It kind of makes it weird if you boof into a different way. There's some more potential to this. This is just kind of what I workshopped. So I shoot them and then I turn, I boof into these guys. You have to boof into one of the 3, it doesn't really matter which one. And then I do the same thing where I boof, switch, rocket right away. Then I shoot all these 3, uh, just because it's easier. Then I boof into him. Then I'll shoot the kind of red next to the red door to break it. And while I'm doing that, I boof to this last stomp demon right here. So I shoot and then I boof. I swap boof. Or yeah, I guess right here too. I boof, swap, boof, swap. I don't shoot though. If you'll see, I still have 8. I have 8 once I boof into him. So I'll have 8, and then I'll only shoot here when I'm starting to come over around this edge. Then I swap back as soon as I shoot, and I boof right into this stomp demon. Boofing into him will let me get down faster, basically, is the reason I do it. If I didn't boof into him, which I have missed this isn't like a super easy timing to hit if you miss it. Then you just kind of want to grapple onto like this like square here, this like square edge thing that's around the red door. I guess I should go back a little bit because I didn't have my the cursor one on. So yeah, shoot that grapple here, and then I shoot the shockers. I'm aiming for about here, which you'll see. I know that there's a set on this side. I don't really, like I said, I don't really like going for that set though. I shoot, and then right here, as soon as as soon as I grapple, the rocket basically hits us right when I'm coming up. As soon as the rocket hits, I grapple on down and just kind of jump off right away. And I shoot again to break this one. I could have grappled down again, which would have been faster, but I didn't really think about it at the time. And then I just grapple and grapple. And I finish it with about how much time? Uh, let's see, what is this? 17, 11, 13, I don't know exactly. It's like 15.3 or something like that. Uh, yeah, it's like 15.3 when I did that. Another small thing, uh, which, okay. So once, I'm only going to try to show this off like one time, but once you get up here to this section, oops, that was bad. Once you get here, you can try to grapple basically onto the red door and then shoot them, and you won't have to like, because the way I showed in the other one is like you grapple like here and then you shoot and just back up, but you can actually do like something a lot better, and you can do for all of them. Whoops. So I'm just gonna grapple. That was pretty bad, but then grapple, and you see how like I just kind of, it's really quick. To get, I missed all those shots, or I guess both. See? So yeah, trying to do that is also safer, or not necessarily safer, but is better than, it's much faster than the way I showed you in the advanced guide. So yeah, uh, that should all be all. Just remember to keep yourself alive during hell rushes, and even having rushes. It's better to stay alive than to get an optimal route. Uh, but if you're playing Hell Rush, it's more important to live than to be using optimal Katana, Miracle Katana discards. Typically, also if you're playing, you're gonna want to discard into either Boof or Dominion, which is kind of funny. Because you're playing Mikey Rush and all this Dominion. But yeah, usually those are the ones you want to discard into. If you've seen my rank 5 video, Mikey Rush video, Hell Rush, I have to use a katana on, a Miracle Katana on Mirror. I end up having to use one instead of Congregation. So yeah, I'll link the Scolit third temple with the timestamp, and then I'll link the Mikey Hell Straightaway video. Alright, goodbye.